Welcome back to Kevin Toll Reads. I hope you're doing well. Happy Easter. It is Sunday. It is time for my weekly wrap up. It's one of those great times where we can reflect on things, and it happens to be Easter. So there's a lot that's going to be happening today with family. I hope you're able to spend time with your family and friends and enjoy this relaxing day and reflection, thinking about what matters in this world. With that being said, we're going to talk about what mattered to me in this past week in terms of reading. So let's dive right in with books I read last week. And so it was a great reading week last week. I read quite a bit. We'll kick it off with, I finished book 14 of the Sackett series, Galloway by Louis L'Amour. Book review will be forthcoming on this one. I'm going to be doing a joint one. Tessa recorded a review, and so this week we'll have a joint video. She reviewed one of her books. I'm going to be reviewing this book, so be on the lookout for that. I knocked out Demolition Angel by Robert Cray. I've been calling him Robert Crass, but the S is silent, so I think it's Robert Cray is how you pronounce his name. But Demolition Angel is a standalone book. Really enjoyed it. Don't want to give you the rating just yet. You'll see it on the book review. I'll probably be combining this book and doing one review because I started, and by the time you see this, I will probably be about 3/4 of the way done of The Concrete Blonde by Michael Connelly. It's book number 3 in the Harry Bosch series. Really enjoying it. It started like the first couple chapters. I was trying to figure out my bearings on what was the premise of it, but once I think chapter 3, I figured out what was going on, and it was like, wow, it sucked me in. So I'm really enjoying this. Both of these books, Demolition Angel and Concrete Blonde, really good. So I'm looking forward to doing a joint review on that forthcoming, so be on the lookout for it. I read about 120 pages in The Count of Monte Cristo, so didn't really make a huge dent in it this week. Didn't read as much as I wanted to, so I'm going to try to make up for it this coming week. So more to come on that, so I'll talk about that in a minute. I did read 3 short stories for Saturday Shorts. The first one I read was The River by Flannery O'Connor. I gave it a 3.4. It wasn't my favorite from her, but it was enjoyable. Little tale, and I reviewed it on my Saturday Shorts. I went back to Lovecraft and read the second tale in the Randolph Carter series by Lovecraft. Really enjoyed it. Gave it a 4.2. It's titled The Unnameable. And then I read the novella The Black Stranger from Robert E. Howard and his Tales of Conan. Gave it a 4.4. Really enjoyed it. So overall, I read quite a bit this past week, and it was a great reading week. So, I mean, I'm pretty pleased. Let's talk about videos last week. I did 8. I did my weekly wrap up. I did a live stream for hitting 1,000 subscribers last week on Sunday evening. I did my book review of The Emperor of Rome. I did an updated library tour. It was part 2 of 2 on my library tour. That went out. I did book haul number 36. Obviously, we did talk about Saturday Shorts. I did Spring is in the Air book tag, and I did the funniest roast comments from the live stream. I kind of put a compilation together. And I had music in the background because I wasn't speaking, just kind of showing you some of the comments. I took screenshots from the video and kind of give you just a kind of a hoot on all those funny comments. So definitely check that out if you haven't. Everyone, as terms of the reading ticks tag, it's pretty much stalled at 39, so that's fine. I'm going to be probably have to think about what will be my next kind of original tag, but I do have a lot of tags to catch up on, and we could talk about that as well pretty soon. In terms of BookTube Community, the following people made comments, subscribed, or just in general gave me their feedback. Faceless, Stephen Everett 7, Josh Dean, Richard Adcock 5450, Lou G, Adventures in Literature, Twice Born by Grace, Bing Lamb, Little Big Library, Brian M.R. Pronic 1, Secret Fire Books, Nancy Jones 1093, Book Ramble, Ginger Bibliophile, Steve Donahue, Professor X, Lens 12, Free Indeed 7720, Tassos Alexiadis, Book Chat with Pat, Genre Books, Patty Page, Some Other Character, Feiner 27, Storm Reads, Jeff Klugel, Fine Reads, Reading Ideas, Books with Blake, Jim's Books, Reading and Stuff, Pulp Mortem, Caleb Welch, Read and Reread, S. Druss83, Just Book Girl TV, Xanadu Castle, Already Overbooked, Eric Henderson, Sue Jackson, Stuart Griffin, Talia Nerds Out, Novel Insights, Book Buds, KCR Reads, Sunny in 7189, Mr. David Murphy, Vin's Corner, Uncommon Reader, Redbird UJ76, Nicole's Bookish Nook, Just Dawn 6288, Novel Insights, Books Reviews with Becky, my mom and dad, Alex Tisdale 8143, Nicole Rosito, Jack Yo, Long Island Reader, and Nicole, a Cottage Witch, all made comments, subscribed recently. It's a great week in terms of the community. And so that dovetails into kind of the comment of the week. And we'll start off with Book Buds. They posted this kind of funny comment and kind of reply to some of my discussion around the music and how it was kind of an epic fail in one of the book hauls. And yeah, I thought that was kind of timely and funny that they they posted this comment regarding it. So, and then Scott, at Some Other Character, he made this comment about the actual roast. I think it was either on the replay or the compilation, but he put this comment out, which I thought was very funny, and so did several other people. And yeah, I can't help but laugh at it. And then lastly was a comment from Druss83. It was regarding the book haul of Tessa. I know there's been a lot of positive feedback on having Tessa on the channel, and some of the daddy-daughter kind of videos are really catching some people's attention, and they enjoy those, and I'm enjoying them as well, and I know she is as well. And so definitely she'll continue to be on the channel. Again, I mentioned I'm going to have her on the channel regarding a book review. She did a book review video, and I'm going to put it together with one of mine, so be on the lookout this week for that. And so moving along, we're going to talk about the BookTuber Spotlight. Yeah, and here's the train every time. But this week, in terms of the BookTuber Spotlight, I have a mother-daughter duo. I have the first one being Talia Nerds Out. Definitely a channel I've come across a couple weeks ago. Both herself and her mom did the kind of a joint video of the reading ticks tag. And so with that, I was able to subscribe to their channels to kind of check out some of their content. Talia, she reads, she reviews, she knits at the same time. She mentions it's one of her superpowers. She does shorts with cool birds that she, has a bird feeder out there. And so you see all these different kind of birds. I thought that was interesting. And she also has other channels that she talks about and does content on. So there's a lot to offer. She also reads interesting books, Star Wars, fantasy, other books, along with her mom, Marlicia, and her own channel, which is the second channel I wanted to kind of spotlight, is Marlicia's Meanderings. Talia's mom, they kind of tag team on some videos, but they have the kind of their own channels and do some of their own videos as well. They all do it from their women's cave, and they do book hauls, tags, reviews, just general discussion. It's really great stuff. You definitely should check them out. Again, a couple weeks ago, they did the reading ticks tag, and I thought it was really well done, and it's definitely how I got to know their channels. And I think that's one of the beauties of tags, is tags does put you out there, and you get to meet, as people see your channel, they mention or tag you back, and you get to meet other booktubers. So I think it's a really great way to network. And so let's talk a little bit about the upcoming reading videos, what's in the works for me. And so this week, obviously, I'm going to be making some headway in The Count of Monte Cristo. That is a priority for me. I'm going to be finishing early in the week The Concrete Blonde by Michael Conley. I'm going to knock that out. And then my last kind of book that's on my TBR is Lethal Prey by John Sanford, which is the newest Lucas Davenport book. It's book number 35 in that series. I am all caught up, so I definitely need to read it. And so I have got that on Audible, and I'm going to be listening to it there. And then in terms of upcoming videos, there's going to be 2 book tags on Tuesday. I think it's 1 video, but it's 2 book tags. I'm going to have my book review of Galloway along with Tessa. She's going to be doing a book review as well. That's going to be a joint video. And then I'm going to have my Why You Should Read video up later this week, and it's going to be on author Jeffrey Deaver. I'm really looking forward to that. And just a little fun fact, I did pick up some Jeffrey Deaver when I was out and about this weekend. I picked up 4 books, and then I ordered a couple more off Thrift Books. Don't tell my wife, she's in the other room. But anyways, those will be coming, and so I don't think I'll do a haul for it, but I'm definitely expanding my Jeffrey Deaver collection because he's just an author that I really enjoy, especially his short stories, and I want to get back to him as well. I'm going to be doing Saturday shorts, so to have some interesting ones. I want to kind of circle back to a couple authors I haven't done in a while. And then, obviously, there'll be a weekly wrap-up. In terms of upcoming works, I am forging ahead with my library video. I am working on some finalizations there, and I should be pretty much done with re-outlining everything and putting it together. And then it's a matter of video content, splicing together pictures, and kind of making it how I want. So I'm doing good on it. More to come. I'm playing a lot of catch up on tags. I have, even though I've got a couple scheduled, I've got several I need to catch up on, and I'm not in a rush to do it, to be honest with you. Continue to tag me. It's fine. I definitely am making a list, and I will get to them, but I'm definitely not in a rush to put 5 tags, out in a week. It's just, I'm still trying to keep my video count per week down and try to keep it under, 7, but this week was an exception. I am, however, going to need to do another TBR reshuffle, obviously, because once I finish Concrete Blonde, Lethal Prey is my last one on the TBR pile, so that'll be forthcoming, maybe not this week, but maybe the following week. And then I know a lot of people have been missing out on the Conan and Sherlock stuff, and so what I thought about doing was, like I did this past Saturday and Saturday shorts, I had a Conan tale. I thought about this week of throwing in a Sherlock tale along with a couple other short stories from different authors as well. And I've been trying, it seems like my cadence has been 3 short story tales per week, and so I thought about throwing either a Conan or a Sherlock into Saturday shorts, and that way I don't have to do a separate video on Conan and Sherlock. I can just add that into the Saturday shorts kind of rotation and go there. So I'm going to try that out for a couple weeks and see how that goes. And so, that's kind of the upcoming, what's happening in the horizon. I hope, again, you're having a great Sunday. It is definitely a great day of reflection and spending time with family, and I hope you're doing so. And I hope you have a great week ahead. I can tell you my week is going to be very, very busy with work-related stuff. So luckily, I recorded ahead to get some stuff scheduled so that way I could focus on reading books and work. So it's going to be a crazy week. I hope yours is going to be a little more calmer, but enjoy your week nevertheless, and happy reading, and I will talk to you all in the next one. Thanks.